Look forward to meeting with her next week and bringing her before the board for a presentation October 24th, so the board can meet this individual and actually gather information and be able to get to know her better. We're working on trying to get fundings for the Youth Development Center and Town Center. We're working on trying to increase traffic for the Town Center. That means going to each unit, reassessing leases with various owners, and trying to redevelop the Town Center to gain more traffic and gain more businesses within the Town Center. And that has been my goal this last week in accomplishing that. I've been working with each individual board member on various initiatives that they want to accomplish today. We passed the parking ordinance that Trustee Liz Williams was very instrumental in getting accomplished. She worked with me and the village attorney and working on that ordinance and getting it passed. And the type of things I'm seeing now, even from being a department head and being an interim manager, are great. Individual board members putting their individual initiatives that they want on the agenda, getting them passed, and doing the work for the residents, which is very important. That is all I have at this time, and I thank you all for your assistance, and I thank my department heads for always being diligent, and I know I'm a pain from time to time, but they get the work done. Thank you so much.
Board members, please. I have one. How are we going to do it? Just second.
I wanted to say, I'm very happy that we did get the ordinance passed tonight, so the school buses can come down the street safely, and the kids can get on the school buses safely. The tow trucks can get down and plow the snow safely. I'm glad all of this has happened, and I know the people are going to be happy about it also, because there'll be less accidents.
Yeah, I got one.
You can go first.
Yeah, I have an announcement in regards to upcoming activities. The Village of University Park Parks and Recreation Party presents fun, fitness, and activities, board games and card games and fitness. At 1 Thornwood Drive, it is free and open to the public. It is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The next one will be October 17th and October 24th for board and card games. And on Thursdays for fitness will be October 19th and 26th will be your next days. Times are from 12 o'clock p.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. for the October 17th and 24th date, and from 11 o'clock a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. for the 19th and 26th dates. There are registration forms available at University Park Village Hall, 698 Burnham Drive in University Park. And also Thornwood House, 1 Thornwood Mall, University Park. Thank you all very much, and y'all have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Trustee Brooks.
Okay, thank you, Madam Mayor.
Excuse me, but I had a question that was to pay, and I think you skipped over.
No, we were taking our concerns up here first. These are comments right now. If you'd like to, you can talk to them after the board meeting.
No, I have a question for payment.
I know, I'm saying you're more than welcome to answer.
What I understand from the clerk, after anyone speaks, that's the time for the audience to ask their question. Can you correct me?
That's on agenda items. That's what we discussed on agenda items. The public can be allowed, when recognized by the chair, to make comments on agenda items only. That's what the ordinance states, and that's what we
On agenda items only?
Agenda items.
Okay, I
in addition to their opportunity to speak under the general public section.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I just want to first and foremost, I want to say that youth football is just about over, and I want to first of all, I want to thank the public for those who know I do this, and I have a passion for it, and know that after the election, you just don't run for office and then once you get those who have helped elevate you, forget all about them. You just don't do that. But I also take a pride in it because a lot of the kids that you're reading in the papers right now, and it gives me goosebumps to think about it, especially the Creek-Wilmette Warriors of right now, those are my boys from 5 years ago, and I feel proud about it. And right now, I have a decent group that's going up, and we have our last game on Saturday, and then our first playoff will be the following Saturday. And I thank you, Madam Mayor, because I did ask for excusal for some of the meetings. I also want to apologize to, during the time I'm just so busy. It was actually on Saturday. The mayor seen me and I was all wet and I was wearing my Maverick stuff. And she goes, "Oh, Lord Jesus, I haven't seen you. It felt like you was on vacation." But yes, it's been that busy, and I apologize to Trustee Payton and Clerk D. Jones. They had left a message. I did not get back to them, but I knew that, you know, at some point you just get so busy and tied up with kids. And the only reason why I say this, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot forget about our kids. In the streets of Harvey, I promised myself that during my youth officer career, 14 years, after I seen one child lifeless with his eyes open, I promised I would never, ever, ever allow something like that to happen again if I have anything to do with it. So I thank you, Madam Mayor. I definitely want to say thank you. Also, I would like to thank Trustee Liz Williams. Liz knows how to, if I don't answer the phone, Liz will knock on your door. So I learned that much too. Thank you, Trustee Liz Williams. 43% is pretty high for our water bill. This height percent is going to go up. So I would like to thank our village attorneys who are indeed working on it. We do need to take a step into trying to, if anything, I asked Aqua Water, will you put it in increments? And the answer was, it's already in process. And I felt like that was a slap to my face, and Trustee Williams felt the same thing. And so we took our measures of contacting a village attorney. Also, I am working with Chief Pate. We would like to see GPS systems in the vehicles so we would know where our vehicles are in town. You as a resident, if there is burglary in progress, Chief Pate wants to hold his officers accountable. Public Works, the director wants to hold his people accountable. If they're not where they're supposed to be, somebody's in trouble. Other towns are doing it. We need to catch up with it. As far as public safety right now, I'm thinking of one is painting. Our curbs, you know, you barely can see the yellow paint on the side. We're trying to get to that as well. I want to thank Public Works. They were out on Old Forge Lane, and ladies and gentlemen, I took my time out, although I was out in shorts and t-shirt, but I went out there and I did thank all three guys that was out there on that boom truck. And I definitely see what Gary's talking about. It was just, they can go up, yay. It's just so far they can go up. And I thanked them and told them exactly, I appreciate you. And that's what I like. And to do to people when they work for us in this village. And lastly, I did attend the leukemia or the resale, opening of the resale shop. What was it? Poppies. Okay, I was there Saturday. So I bought some ties. So as you can see, I'm soaking wet right now and miserable and cold right now. But I will be in my shirt and tie that I purchased from there next board meeting. So I would like to thank you again. I know I was not at the last board meeting. I apologize, but also I thank the mayor because she clearly understands and the trustees who know that I have a passion with this, and I really appreciate you too for reaching out for me when you want to work with me. Thank you.
We have comments from IRH this evening at all? We don't. Oh, you didn't have anything? Okay. I would like to thank the village at this point in time, the the heads of the departments for working hand in hand with the interim manager. And I've only heard good things about the things that have been accomplished right now, and I appreciate you guys. And I also would like to thank Chief Pate / interim manager for all the hard work he's done thus far. And I really think that this village is moving forward now. There's no stagnation, and we're getting along better as a board, which I can really appreciate, and I'm pretty sure that the public can appreciate. And my partner and I, before we came on, that we just made a point that we're going to make this as honorable and as noble as possible, and we want to continue to do that and to have a civil discourse with the general public. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Any others? I'd like to make my report. I made a visit to Congresswoman Kelly's office to inquire about a letter for her to reproduce and hearing about the water bill. This letter will also, her assistant stated at the time that this will not, we couldn't do anything because it's a utility company, but hopefully they're going to still try to make an effort. I'm sending the same letter to Senator Hutchinson, Harris, State Representative Al Riley, and DeLuca to see if they will support a letter of protest for the water bill as well. A meeting was held and requested the county's support. We were also there talking about the support of the village in enhancing a stop sign at I-57, which is a larger stop sign with reflectors to avoid additional accidents at the site. That was something that said the county said they would do. They were at the Congresswoman's office with me as well. And I will follow up on that status this Friday. I also attended the South Suburban Mayors and Managers Planning meeting where I requested IDOT to replace the stoplight, but they said right now they can't afford it, but in the meantime, they'll put a stop sign here, which the state will do, the county will do, and I appreciate it. Attended the Democratic dinner where Senator Pat McGuire received the Walsh Leadership Award letter of the Year Award, which last year our Jim Harris received that. Attended the monthly South Suburban Mayor Managers Regional Black Mayors meeting where we discussed our monthly issues, the suburban issues. We celebrated the victory that we had, the Senate bill with non-union rep to bid for local projects. They were trying to push a bill that you only can bid on local projects if you were union. So they blocked that. We were successful as the black mayors in the South Suburban area to get that done. There's also the celebration of Mr. Ron Davis's life. It was a beautiful event. Dr. Brenda Mitchell spoke beautifully of the family and the residents of University Park. On our behalf, it was so beautiful. The people were talking about love. And they said that they never seen a village that poured out so much love for one another like we did. And it made my heart good, felt good to be there. Trustee McMullen was there with me, and the minister said he never seen anything like it. He said, look at all these people. He said, with this many people be at your funeral. He said, and guess what? You better get your life together and love one another, because you know what? One of you will be the next. That was such an impact, but I was really proud of what Dr. Mitchell said for us on our behalf. And the minister that spoke highly, love, and we should keep a momentum and restore it. We should do that. There's going to be this Saturday, State Rep DeLuca will do a shred program starting at 8 o'clock in the morning until 10. So anything that you need shredded, all the papers and things that you don't want to see anymore in your houses, making little silverfish come up, please bring them here and feel free to do that for free. And you also I made contact in Washington, and now I did on the local level. The Department of Housing is going to be here to help you save your homes no matter what. There's called the underwater, and there's called refinance. There's so many different programs. They're going to come out and do a workshop for the village. If you have any issues, you want to refinance, whatever the case may be, they're here to help us.
When will that be held?
They're going to give me a date. I've already made a proposal to them to come out, and they said, well, they'll get back with us, and I'll be announcing that. So please bring your shredded items, and we appreciate so far the status. We have had 14 applications for the position of the village manager. We are using our recruitment guide for our selecting government administrator, and we are really, really happy about the outpour that we're getting. And again, I'd like to thank the village for the love that they're showing, what they're doing, and we just need to stay on board with that momentum. And I will say what he always says, I love you, you can't do anything about it. And they made that same statement Saturday. So continuously pray for the family, because it was a hard hit to them. It was a heartbroken thing. And I'd like to thank our staff and our attorney and those interim village manager. You're doing a wonderful job. We appreciate you so much. You're doing outstanding. And our clerk, D. Jones, that's a lot that you're going through right now, and you're really, really outstanding right now. Thank you for that work. And at this point, I'd like to call an adjournment. Do we have to go into executive session? Yes, we do. We do. Wow. Okay. Actual motion to go into executive session. Moved by Trustee McCormick or. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all for coming.
Is litigation being
Only no person. That's it. That's you.
do we get a second on that?
Take a second. Second for trustee. Oscar Brown. All in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you.